Welcome, Yoga Fam, to today's full body yoga class. We'll begin at the top of our mats. If you have any dogs at the back, don't worry about it. We'll work around them. We'll begin today in Tadasana, so feet are hips distance, belly stays slightly tucked, shoulders roll back. Soft tuck to the chin, and the crown of the head stays lifted. Just taking a moment here, check in with the body. And we'll take a few big deep breaths together. In through the nose and out through the mouth. 2 more just like that. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And 1 more. In through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Next inhale, raise the arms overhead. Grab the left wrist with the right hand, and we'll shift the body, upper body, over to the right side. Gently pressing the left side of the hips out to the side. Big inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, come back through center. Switch the clasp on the wrists, and we'll switch sides. Shifting the weight over to the left side, and gently sending those hips out to the right side. Inhale brings you back through center, and exhale to release the hands. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, come down either to your knees or through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here to pedal out the feet, so sending the hips side to side, nice generous bend through the knees. Just finding some movements your body might crave today, and then finding some stillness for a few breaths, keeping as much of a bend in those knees as you need. Next inhale, let's gaze forward, step up, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come up nice and high overhead, hands touch. Exhale, hands through heart center. And we'll do it again. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, step it back, down through knees or through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze between the hands. We take a big step up with the right foot, pivot on the left, warrior 2. Arms reach out beside you. Keep that knee tracking over that front ankle. Inner thighs are drawing the belly up. Next exhale, let's just drop that right arm down, bring it over, side angle. Really reaching with those left fingertips, creating one nice long line. Inhale, straighten that front leg. You might need to step it back just a little bit. Exhale, reach forward with that right hand and drop it down for a triangle. Try to keep the body in one nice line, so as if we're in between 2 panes of glass. Hips are rolled up towards the sky. And next exhale, let's plant the hands and bring it down through your vinyasa. And we'll meet again in downward facing dog. Switching sides, let's bring the gaze between the hands. Inhale, big step up with that left foot, pivot on the right. Warrior 2. Reaching with those hands. Crown of the head stays lifted, and the gaze comes over the front middle finger. Big inhale here. Exhale, let's drop that left arm down, find the elbow to the thigh, and inhale, that right arm comes up overhead, extended side angle, creating one long line. Inhale, straighten the leg. Again, you might need to shift back just a little bit. Exhale to reach forward. Drop it down, triangle on the opposite side. Right hip stays rolled open. Big inhale here through the nose. And exhale. Inhale, gaze to the mat, plant the hands, step it back, come down through your vinyasa. Meeting again in downward facing dog. Staying here for a few breaths. Keep a bend through the knees and try to straighten out that back so belly comes to thighs. Really pressing through the hands, reaching those shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat, step up, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. We'll take a big step back with the left foot, coming into our wide leg forward fold. So inhale, hands come to hips, roll the shoulders up and back, and then we'll exhale, hinge at the hips as we fold halfway and hold. Staying here, keeping a nice bend in those knees. We don't want to stretch it too far right off the bat. Inhale brings us back up. Spin on that left foot. Come into our high lunge. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, sink into the hips. Big deep breath here. Inhale to reach. And exhale, drop the back knee, untuck the toes, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Belly stays lifted, shoulders are rolled back, and the crown of the head stays lifted. Inhale to reach up, and exhale, let's twist it to your left side. Left hand finds the back of the right thigh, and right hand finds the front of the left thigh. Twist it open. Inhale. Exhale, plant the right hand, tuck the back toes, raise the knee up, and we'll bring it into an easy twist, reaching that left hand up towards the sky. Maybe slightly opening the chest. Let's exhale, plant the hands. We'll just walk them through center. Bring our feet parallel with the short edge of the mat, and we'll come through our wide leg forward fold, this time coming all the way down. Still hinging at the hips and reaching the crown of the head towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale. We'll pivot on the feet, come into our high lunge on the opposite side. So we're facing the front of our mats again. High lunge, arms are reaching up towards the sky. As we exhale, drop the back knee, untuck the toes, low lunge. Check that that front knee is tracking over the ankle. Core is engaged here. Big inhale, reach with the arms, and exhale, twist it open. So right shoulder rolls back, find the right hand to the back of the left thigh. Gaze comes over your right shoulder. Next inhale, let's plant that left hand, tuck the toes, lift the back leg, and open that right arm up towards the sky. Easy twist. Exhale to plant the hands. Come back down through your vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. One big deep breath here. And then we'll gaze between the hands. Inhale, step it up, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Pausing here in Tadasana, so rolling the shoulders back, standing up nice and tall. Big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, come down through your vinyasa, meeting in downward facing dog. Once we're in our downward facing dog, let's widen the stance of the feet. So bring them all the way to the edge of the mat. Set up your dog, and we'll reach the left hand back towards the right ankle, coming into a nice twist. One breath here. Exhale, plant that hand. We'll take a big step up with that right foot. Bring the hands to the inner side of the right foot, coming into an active lizard. So trying to keep that upper body in one nice long line, either staying up on the fingertips or coming down to the palms. Next inhale, let's hook that right arm under the left leg, come onto the ball of the foot on the right foot, really pressing the floor away with the hands. And then with control, let's inhale, step that right foot all the way back. I'm going to spin it over, come into our side plank. Right hand reaches up towards the sky. With control, plant that right hand, spin it all the way to the other side. Right leg extends for fallen triangle. Really reaching the left arm up towards the sky. And then exhale, plant the hands, step it back, coming back through our downward facing dog. We'll set up for the opposite side. So widen the feet. Let's reach the right hand this time towards the left ankle. And we'll start with our twist. So gaze comes underneath that left shoulder. Release the palm. We'll take a big step up with that left foot. Hands come to the inside, either again up on the fingertips or on the palms, but keeping the upper body up nice and high. Inhale, let's hook that left arm underneath the left leg, really pressing the floor away with both the hands, coming up onto the ball of that foot. Big breath here. And then as we exhale, let's lift that left foot, spin it all the way over, and open it up for our side plank. Awesome. Left hand comes up towards the sky. Next, let's exhale, plant that left hand, roll it all the way over, extend the left leg, fallen triangle, opposite side. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to your downward facing dog. One breath here. And then we'll just step it through to seated. Finding a nice seat, we'll sit up nice and tall in Dandasana, staff pose. So roll the shoulders up and back, upper body's in one nice long line. Inhale, arms up nice and high, and exhale, fold it forward, keeping as much of a bend in the knees as you need. Really reaching that belly towards the thighs, and lastly, dropping the head. Inhale to come all the way back up, and exhale, release. Sole of the right foot comes to meet the inner left thigh. Hips are nice and square. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Arms come up overhead. And then exhale to fold. Janu Shirshasana, left side. Again, keeping as much of a bend in that left knee as you need. Trying to bring that belly down. Inhale to lift. And exhale, release. Plant the left hand beside the left shin. Inhale that right arm up, nice and wide. Coming into a nice twist. Gaze comes up towards the ceiling. And exhale, let's plant the right hand behind the hips. Inhale, left arm sweeps over, send the hips nice and high for half wild thing. Exhale, bring the hips back down, and we will switch sides. Sole of the left foot comes in to meet the right thigh. Trying to square off the hips. Inhale, arms up overhead, and exhale to fold. Again, bending that knee as much as we need to. Inhale brings you lift, and exhale, maybe sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant that right hand by the right shin. Open the left knee up. Wait for your next inhale, and we'll draw that left arm up nice and high. Coming into our twist on the opposite side. Gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, plant that left hand. Inhale, right arm sweeps up and over, send the hips up towards the sky. And exhale, bring the seat back down. We'll just shift the sit bones up a little bit on the mat so we have enough space to roll down. And slowly roll down, coming all the way to your back. Soles of the feet widen, knees fall to the center. Just taking a pause here, slowing down the breath. Bring the feet back to hips distance. We'll try and touch the heels of the feet. Find a nice distance to come into our bridge. Inhale, we roll onto the shoulders. Bring that back of the neck off the mat. We send the hips up towards the sky. Really squeezing those knees together, making sure they're not falling out towards the side. Breath stays full. And as we exhale, unclasp the hands if they were clasped, and we'll roll down one vertebrae at a time. Once again, bring the feet nice and wide and drop the knees together. Let's bring our hands to cactus or reach them out to the side. Send the hips over to the left side and drop the knees over to the right. If you'd like to bring the gaze over that left shoulder, you're welcome to. Just making sure that left shoulder is staying glued to the mat. Inhale, come back through center. Center the hips, and we'll switch sides. So hips come over to the right side, knees fall over to. Once again, maybe bringing that gaze over the right shoulder. Wherever we are, the right shoulder stays glued to the mat. Inhale, come back through center, center the hips, and we'll just windshield wipe the knees a couple times, side to side, before giving ourselves a nice big hug. So inhale, draw the knees to the chest. Just finding what feels good. Staying there for a moment. Maybe drawing the head up towards the knees. And then we'll slowly rock all the way up to seated. We'll find our way to a nice comfortable seat. And that is all for the practice today. Thank you so much for joining us. If you did enjoy it, please let me know. I love hearing from you. We'll see you next time.